we're just gonna do the things that we normally do on an everyday basis as far as making ourselves better mentally, physically, and spiritually.
I got stopped out to the point, which is one of the worst feelings in trading ever.
If you want to learn about why fiat is bad,
So you gotta have things that you do outside of the market, things that you enjoy outside of the market, so that when these days like this, when these losses come, when the loss streaks come, it doesn't really affect your mental as much.
What's good with y'all? Back with another video. Hope y'all had a good evening. By the time you're watching this, hope you had a good day. Hope you had a good evening. And yeah, let's get into this pre-market analysis. Got to go to work today, and we're just gonna do the things that we normally do on an everyday basis as far as making ourselves better mentally, physically, and spiritually, and financially. So let's get to it.
All right, y'all. So just doing my pre-market analysis. I'm overall bearish on US 30. We had this big move down on Friday, so we left this order block up here on the 4-hour. We swept liquidity on the 4-hour as well, and we have these equal lows all the way down here. So if we can get a move down, I'm expecting price to come down here. We could just stay in this range for a minute. I think we do have NFP this Friday, so we could just range for throughout the week. But who knows, if we get a an hourly close below this low right here, then this will be an order block. I already marked it just ahead of time, just anticipating it. But if this closes below this low, this candle's low, this will be an order block, and I'll be looking for price to come up here. It'll probably sweep this liquidity up top, and then either come back down or reach for this order block up here. But we'll see. If I do enter a trade, obviously the target will be to close this gap right here, and then to hit this 4-hour breaker structure to the downside, and then anything below that will be at this liquidity down here. So that's what I got for today. Nothing crazy. The market is already up. We did gap up, as you can see, from Friday to Sunday evening. We gapped up pretty nice, and we've been consolidating. So I think we're gonna have a nice release, and this candle might be the beginning of it. So we'll see. We'll see. Bitcoin is moving up. Um, Bitcoin is moving up. Ethereum is moving back up. Tesla gapped up. Nvidia gapped up. A lot of stuff gapped up. So um, just expecting a nice move today in the market. Don't really know which side. Nasdaq gapped up and it's still going up. Hourly bearish engulfing around this high. So, and we swept this liquidity. So we could come crashing back down on Nasdaq. But we also haven't reached all-time highs yet. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's see what S&P. Yeah, it's just been ranging. And then gold, I don't really trade gold, but gold has been consolidating nicely. So I might get a nice move down. Or continue to the high. So we'll see. Like I said, okay, this hourly candle just closed. Let's see if we close below. We close below the low. So now this is our order block that we'll be looking to take a trade off of. So set my alert. I'm just gonna wait and see if price wants to come up here and reject. So yeah, that's really all I got for the pre-market analysis today. Let's get on with the rest of the day. We got to go to work. Should be a short day, and then I'll be able to, get on with the rest of my day, as far as working out, stretching, meditate, reading, and all of that good stuff. So yeah, let's get to it. Also, before I in the video, just want to show where I'm at in the account. As you can see, let's reload it. The account is at $1,712. And you can see it's 7:01 a.m. Central Time. So yeah, I'll update y'all if I get in any trades.
So just got back from work, finna get some gas, and then finna go to the park, get my workout in. So I did just get out of my second trade for the day. I did end up taking 2 losses today, and they were on the same setup. So I'll be doing a trade recap of that a little bit later. And losses are part of the process of the overall wins. You know, I understand that I'm not going to win every day. I understand that my setup is not going to work every day. And I could take the same exact setup that looks the same as a winner and it might lose. But it is what it is. So you just got to keep striking. And I understand that, so I don't really feel no type of way about it. I'm just going to keep my day busy and staying productive. Like I said, I'm going to go to the park, get a workout in, stuff I normally do. And, gonna read my book, meditate, all that good stuff. And yeah, gonna move on with my day. Not gonna let no losses mess with me, mess with my mental. You gotta have things that you do outside of the market, things that you enjoy outside of the market, so that when these days like this, when these losses come, when the loss streaks come, it doesn't really affect your mental as much. So yeah, I'm finna get this gas, and then I'll end up giving y'all that recap a little bit later. So yeah. My car, right? I thought I hear a chicken, and it's a chicken by my front door. Where did this chicken come from? Alright. Alright, what's good, y'all? So I just got done reading my book. Came home, took a shower, meditated, got done reading my book, and chapter 4 really spoke about the problems with fiat, which it really explained already through chapters 1 to 3. So I don't really want to waste y'all time with saying the same thing over again. If you want to learn about why fiat is bad, or why this author explains how fiat is bad, is it moral money, then go watch the last video. But for right now, I'm gonna just go ahead and get into the post-market recap and just show what happened in the markets today, what I did with my trades, and just give y'all some value on the charts. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so this will mark the end of the video. I hope you got some value from this video. The losses are something that are a part of the system, that are part of the game, and they're much more valuable than the wins, because it lets you know what you did wrong. When you know what you did right, you don't pay attention to it as much. But when those losses come, it makes you, it's kind of like a reality check, and it makes you be like, okay, there's still something to improve on. Even though, I know the losses are a part of the system, it still makes me want to go back and analyze my data, analyze my trades, and see what I can do better, because there's always an area to improve. So, that being said, my work day isn't done. I'm about to go do that. I'm about to go get into the data, look at my losses, look at my wins, see if I can identify a pattern that can give me an edge in the markets. And yeah, so got all of our things on our checklist done for the day. Got our workout in, stretching, meditating, reading,
giving value on YouTube. So day's pretty much done for the content, but got more work to do on the charts. So I'll see y'all tomorrow for the daily video. Hope y'all stay safe. Peace.
All right. Yeah, come on. All right. So first things first, I want to log into the Hinko. Show y'all, just refresh the screen. Okay, so you can see right here the balance is at 1508. And yes, I did take 2 losses today, and we're about to go over those. So you can see the 2 losses right here, one for 96 and one for 108. Current P&L is $513.96. So let's get into those losses. All right, so if you watch the pre-market analysis, I had marked this order block once we got to close below this level right here. As you can see, the market moved up, closed above this order block, so I deleted it. And we tapped into this order block. So once we tapped into the order block, came down to the 5-minute, and then I look for my steps. So I look for my breaker structure, got that right there. And then I look for a liquidity grab in the opposite direction of the 4-hour time frame. Direction, the direction of the 4-hour time frame. And then I look for my second breaker structure, which is right here. So I was skeptical of entering this trade simply because, let's actually do this, simply because boom, boom. Up to this point, the market was just chopping, right? And this was my this was my 1-to-1. Just call it right there. This is my 1-to-1. And then this was my 2-to-1. Right, basically right there. So at this point, the market was already chopping. You know, we had this big move up at open, rejected the 4-hour order block, came back up, rejected it again hard, then bounced back up. So at this point, this was a really risky trade. We just broke the 5-minute structure to the upside. I had my liquidity. It's all part of my steps. But this was really risky just because we swept this higher time frame liquidity. And usually if you're short, you want to have a quick move above it and then a nice move down. But we held above it, bounced off it twice. So that was really the 2 red flags for me. But I have no data and I didn't do it's probably in the data, but I just haven't looked at my data to see, you know, if there is any similarities between my losses when it comes to what happens before I enter. So that's definitely something I'm gonna go look at. So let's just go boom. So my entry was here. My entry was here at the close of this candle, and my bad. This was my 1-to-1. But either way, it doesn't even matter because look, I lost immediately. So my stop loss was actually 1 point above this high, this candle, which is at 42,423. And so my stop loss was 42,424. And as you can see the high on this candle up in the top left corner of the screen, next to the H, it says 42,424. So I got stopped out to the point, which is one of the worst feelings in trading ever.
All right, so this will mark the end of the video. I hope you got some value from this video. The losses are something that are a part of the system, that are part of the game, and they're much more valuable than the wins because it lets you know what you did wrong. When you know what you did right, you don't pay attention to it as much. But when those losses come, it makes you kind of like a reality check, and it makes you be like, okay, there's still something to improve on. even though, I know the losses are a part of the system, it still makes me want to go back and analyze my data, analyze my trades, and see what I can do better, because there's always an area to improve. So, that being said, my work day isn't done. I'm about to go do that. I'm about to go get into the data, look at my losses, look at my wins, see if I can identify a pattern that can give me an edge in the markets. And yeah, so got all of our things on our checklist done for the day. Got our workout in, stretching, meditating, reading, giving value on YouTube. So day's pretty much done for the content, but got more work to do on the charts. So I'll see y'all tomorrow for the daily video. Hope y'all stay safe. Peace.